Всем добрейшего времени суток, с вами Горыныч и 10-я часть видеопрохождения игры Смертошлеп в поисках роковой горы. В этой части мы уничтожим, насколько по цвету я могу сказать, розовые стринги, если я не ошибаюсь. Но это будет не слишком сложно, потому что всю предыдущую часть работы мы сделали в прошлом видео. И попадем на вершину Волгалы. Достаточно интересная локация. Абсолютно не запутанная, но с большим количеством диалогов. Будем расследовать убийство, встретим несколько своих старых знакомых по первой и по второй игре. Диалоги, в принципе, достаточно такие хорошие, особенно с Элвисом. Это надо будет видеть. Диалог с Элвисом почти в самом конце. Так, смотрим 10-ю часть видеопрохождения игры Смертошлеп в поисках роковой горы. Это был Горыныч. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем счастливо. Пока.
You must feel so silly. flavor and kinetic energy. Sorry. That must have hurt. Greetings, Mother Barnacle. The cyborgs are defeated and you are free.
Thank you, friend DeathSpank. My millions of mind barnacle children are free to spread. All sentient life shall be brought under our loving embrace.
You barnacles are so wholesome. Don't ever change, baby.
Proceed to the bacon fire, DeathSpank, and your destiny.
What an incredible view! I can see your house. Good. I'd like... Good. I'd like... Set... Lace... Hell... I'm... Remember when I killed those old ladies?
Yeah?
That was great.
The next arena challenge will be far greater. Go forth and slay.
Aggro detected! The challenge is over, and your rating's secure.
Thank you, DeathSpank. Because of you, my many secret bank accounts are secure.
Salute! Lay some.
DeathSpank, thank the heavens you are here. I'm Sheriff Balderonius, God of Sheriffs everywhere. You've arrived just in time to solve a murder.
Whoa, caps lock.
Emilio, beloved God of orphans, has been killed by a lightning bolt to the back.
Then I'm taking control of this investigation. You stay here and look for more evidence while I go investigate. So, you have any leads?
There are only two beings in these parts that could have tossed around lightning. Thor and Zeus.
Thor and Zeus! Thundering justice balls! They're real! They're here?
Zeus lives up the street, and Thor is usually up at the country club on the back nine.
If they confess, should I bring back a specific body part? That's usually how things work out for me.
Just play it by ear, partner.
It's not often I hate someone right after meeting them, but for you, I'll make an exception. Hello again, Sheriff to the Gods.
What have you discovered so far?
A great many things in my life, but nothing about the investigation. I have some questions for you. Sell me on this gated, godlike community.
As you know, most gated communities are for elderly cowards. But this here's Valhalla Heights Retirement Estates of the Gods. Ever wonder where gods go when nobody prays to them anymore? They go here. And then they take up golf.
Is there anything about Emilio I should know?
Emilio was the beloved patron of orphans everywhere, even the really heavy ones. His loss will be keenly felt. Obviously, there's an opening in the Pantheon now.
How should I go about confronting Thor?
Thor never leaves the golf course, so you'll have to confront him there. He's found a joy in golf that simple mortals will never know.
Golf's great. You can even pee on the course.
Oh, so you do know.
Any information about Zeus I should know?
Zeus is a little cranky these days. I suspect that all that current has made his mind a little wonky. Wonky is a technical term, you see. There's 3 wonks in a wacky.
Noted. Goodbye, Sheriff of the Gods. Greetings, librarian.
Please, keep your voice down while in my library. If you make any loud noises, I'll be forced to shush you.
Got it. Loud noises equals shushing. Greetings.
Please, keep if you...
Got it. This alarm sure is loud.
Shush.
Greetings, citizen. I am DeathSpank.
I know who you are, DeathSpank. It's me, your old pal, Rich Cabin.
Hey, that's super! What are you doing here?
I've been elevated to godhood because of my powerful hair and teeth. Aided, of course, by my mighty wealth.
So, I guess you're doing pretty good for yourself then?
Sadly, not as well as I could be. Some gods aren't used to paying rent. I need them evicted with extreme prejudice. Then I can rent out their homes to new exciting deities. And be even richer.
Progress!
The first god you'll be evicting is Ganesha.
How do I do that?
Get him out of the yard, and then I can close the gate to lock him out.
Sounds easy.
Sadly, he never leaves the yard.
Then how do I...
Oh, I'm too busy to continue talking.
This alarm sure is loud.
Shush!
Take that, adventure game styled puzzle. Greetings, godlike being.
I am Zeus, god of the sky and thunder. And you, of course, are DeathSpank.
You've heard of me?
I am a god. I have heard of all things and all people.
Well, listen up, Mr. Know-It-All. Someone godlike and electrical killed the god of the orphans. J'accuse!
How dare you use that kind of language? I admit not being sad that Emilio has died. I mean, since when do orphans need their own god? That's just ridiculous. Why not give them a history month while you're at it? But it could not have been me.
Prove it, suspect!
I am far too old to generate lightning without medical assistance. I have to use special pills just to move around.
So, you're saying you couldn't have done it?
Now you're cooking with gas, mortal. If you're looking for a suspect, go find Thor. Lousy conducting jerk. Going on about his arms and amps. And I don't care how many followers he's got, his Twitter feed is boring.
Yeah, they're all boring.
Knowing him, he'll be at the golf course.
Golf course?
There's an Immortals only course nearby. Par forever. You'll need a member's reference to get in, and I'm giving you one. Tell them to talk to me if there's any problems.
Thanks, Zeus Reno.
When you're done throwing the book at Thor, come back and talk to me. I can use some help around here. You know, I like your style, DeathSpank.
Thanks, big guy.
And with Emilio dead, there's an opening in the Pantheon. In exchange for doing my 12 labors, I'll pull some strings and make you a god. How does that strike you?
I always wanted to be a deity. What's first?
Trim that mightiest of shrubberies, the Aegean hedge.
What am I doing with this hedge again?
The Aegean hedge has grown out of control. I grew it on a whim and fortified it with the immortal dung of my cattle.
Immortal dung? Like the dung itself cannot die?
Okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea, but let's try to move on.
So, what's the deal with you and Thor?
I've never liked that Thornton. He can't just age gracefully like a god should. I've caught him with my Vestal virgins more than is appropriate. Knowing him, he'll be at the golf course. Foul, disgusting game.
Fun, though.
No, it isn't.
Goodbye, ancient deity.
Farewell, mortal. Stay off my lawn.
Augean hedge is no more!
I said trim, not kill! Whatever. Next, cut my lawn. The lawn of Stymphalia. The lawn is composed of the finest immortal goat thistle. Only a goat or goat-like creature can harm it.
What do you need done to your yard?
I need my lawn of Stymphalia cut, so I can tell people to get off it.
You've got a plan, and I like it! Goodbye, ancient deity!
Farewell, mortal. Stay off my lawn.
Greetings, rich cabin! Why did you decide to change jobs?
Because no matter how sturdy the homes I built were, the tenants would periodically die. It was most inconvenient. So I suddenly had a brainstorm.
Gods!
They're rich enough to enjoy the good life, and too old to know if they're living it or not.
How do you like it here?
Why, life's a treat. All the ambrosia a man can drink. And round-the-clock golf-themed sacrifices.
What else is new?
Working on my golf game, of course. The game is a bit perilous, to be honest. Gods appreciate a little mythical level terror during a golf game.
See you later, rich cabin. Any thoughts on how I can get rid of Ganesha?
If I did, I'd probably be doing them right now. He's the infinite lord of obstacles. It'll probably be easy.
See you later. Greetings, food-bearing capitalist. I'd like to exchange money for taste. Don't get too excited.
Greetings, customer! Behold, the Godly Pro Shop. Shop smart! Shop Vulcan smart! Ha ha! Greetings! Behold, shop!
The lost and found is empty. Why, it's Derek Oil! What brings you to Valhalla Heights?
Greetings, DeathSpank! I've used my incredible wealth to purchase a godhood. I am now Derek Oil, god of down-home country cooking. And I founded this here country club. Now, I know we've had dealings in the past, but this institution has a closed membership. I just can't let in any
Left-handed people?
mortals. You'll need a reference from a member god in good standing before I let you beyond the lobby.
Zeus and I are good friends. Just ask him.
Well, Zeus is chair of the club's discrimination society, so he's an excellent reference. Let me open the door to the lounge for you. Step into an eternity of plush. Now listen up, my boy. A member's reference gets you into the club, but you must dress appropriately to get on to the golf course. Well, appropriate for golf, that is. Taste and style are optional. Also, this isn't a charity, so you will need to supply your own golf club. You could argue this is the opposite of a charity. No simple golf club will do either. A godly golf course requires godly golf clubs. I'm talking Major Pantheon, or better.
Youch! Swinging with the big boys now. Speak to me of Thor's rich history.
Why, Thornton is one of our most esteemed members. You can usually find him out on the golf course. The man's blood is so blue, it's like looking at the sky. You know, on a sunny day.
Tell me more about Zeus.
Zeus is a founding member of highest esteem. His self-righteousness and extreme wealth are an example for us all. He never comes in on a Thursday, so I imagine he's at home.
Teach me about this incredible institution.
After years of pointless battle, Rich Cabin and I have decided to enjoy eternity in perfect opulence. Luckily, the bottom just fell out of the soul market. So we purchased godhoods from some out-of-luck deities and built this magnificent club.
Sadly, I'm still wearing sensible clothing.
Only appropriately dressed members may go onto the golf course.
I still need to get a godly golf club.
Now, this isn't a charity, So you will need to supply your own golf club. No simple golf club will do. You'll golf.
Goodbye, Derek Oil. Sorry. Behold my slice and dice! What do you think of my outfit?
Is that blood on the collar?
I think it's brains, actually.
Well, that is one bold golf fashion statement. But maybe fashion is the wrong word.
Goodbye, Derek Oil. Great. I'd like to
Hey, you tricked me out of my home.
You got that right.
Is there anything sadder than a homeless god?
I sure hope not. Now get out of here, you pachyderm. Greetings, rich cabin. Ganesha has been evicted.
That peanut move was pure brilliance, DeathSpank.
As brilliant as your pearly white teeth.
But the next eviction won't be so easy. I now need you to get Anansi out of his yard. He keeps trying to pay in stories and fables. But those are not acceptable forms of currency. Be careful, DeathSpank. My wealth is counting on you.
Wait a minute! You tricked me! And I'm the god of the tricks and so forth, with the fooling and the flim-flamming and shenanigans, hey.
I sure did. But you are a worthy foe. Let that thought keep you warm on the cold, cold street. So, but that's probably pretty expensive. Greetings, rich cabin. Nancy has moved on to better things, like street living and public washrooms.
Amazing, DeathSpank. You're a king among emperors. And speaking of kings, I just need you to evict one more person for me. The king.
The king? God of outrageous sandwiches?
The one and only. Good luck. You'll need it.
Ha! Why so glum, chum?
Because I lost my house. Do you know how hard it is for a giant spider to get a lease?
It must be very hard or very easy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking.
In this case, it is very difficult.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. Why so glum, chum?
On the streets, I will starve.
Well, maybe that'll teach you to make rent. It's locked! Well, that just seems desperate. Hello again, Chef to the Gods.
What have you discovered so far?
That Zeus fella's a little lawn obsessed, but he's in the clear. I'm on Thor's trail now, meaning that murder is as good as solved.
The law is happy to hear that, because I hate walking around and doing things.
I have some questions for you. Sell me on this gated, godlike community.
As you know, most gated communities are... But this here's Valhalla. Ever wonder where gods go? They go, and then they...
How should I go about confronting Thor?
Thor never leaves the golf course, so you'll have to confront him there. He's found a joy in golf that simple mortals will never know.
Golf's great. You can even pee on the course.
Oh, so...
Goodbye. Greetings, snappy-dressed fella.
Greetings, DeathSpank. I am the king, god of outrageous sandwiches, inventor of the blue cheese and peanut butter all over.
I used to eat those. Oh, finally had to quit, though, when the parasites got into my eyes.
My mighty godhood and power comes from followers like you. Stay in school.
Thanks, mister, I will. How's retirement life?
There are times, baby, when I miss the open road, seeking out new and exotic sandwiches to defeat and conquer. I'm thinking of creating a historical recreation society to rebuild the sandwiches of ages past. Yeah.
Dibs on the first donkey one. I put a lot of thought into it, and it must taste amazing. Have you ever thought of moving?
Well, there's nowhere an old guy like me could go. The world has moved on to pre-packaged food. Some of it is even good for you.
Well, now, that's just silly. The god Amelia was murdered. Got an alibi?
I was busy eating a mustard, clotted cream, and ham sandwich.
That sounds incredible. I could marry a bread product like that.
We can't marry this one. It's taken by the king.
My heart and colon burns. What would it take to move you?
I would need a reason to leave. And I'll never have a reason. Unless, of course, I'm asked to defend my country.
See you later, God King.
Later, mortal. Stay sexy.